I've been reading N.T. Wright, The Day the Revolution Began. The more I read it, the more confused I get.
Yes.
But I guess going off with his question he just asked, so would you say N.T. Wright seems to put the emphasis on the atonement accomplishing victory over sin, over death, over the powers of the rulers of this world, that Jesus' death renders them powerless? And so would you say that the penal substitution is the heart of that makes that possible? And does N.T. Wright deny penal substitution altogether, or would he be somebody that falls under what you talked about, someone who agrees with penal substitution but doesn't believe that God inflicted punishment on Christ?
I would say no, yes, and no to those questions. Now, what was the first question to which I answered no? He doesn't hold to that model of Christus Victor, triumphing over the powers and so forth. No, that's not his approach. He does, in the end, believe in penal substitution. But Wright has this way of writing whereby he caricatures traditional atonement theories to be the doctrine that there is an angry, bloodthirsty God and that somehow Jesus got in the way and prevented this wrathful tyrant from sticking it to us, which is just a tawdry caricature of the theories of Anselm, Aquinas, Grotius, and others. And the reason he does this is that then this straw man can serve as sort of a foil for his own views on the atonement, which actually turn out to be fairly traditional, but now can be portrayed as radical and dangerous. Those are a couple of favorite adjectives to describe his view, in contrast to this straw man caricature that he's set up. So Wright, at the end of the day, will affirm things like penal substitution. He won't affirm the imputation of Christ's righteousness to us. And part of that is because he has a defective concept of divine righteousness. He tends to adopt this simplistic reductionism of divine righteousness, which equates divine righteousness with God's faithfulness to his covenant. And while faithfulness certainly is entailed in righteousness, if you're a righteous person, you will be faithful to your word, you will keep your word. You can't reduce righteousness, which is a rich, variegated concept in Scripture, to mere faithfulness to your promises. And so Wright lacks a robust doctrine of imputation because of his defective concept of divine righteousness.